14, 15, 16, 17. Roll number 17.
This call is now being recorded.
18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29. Roll number 29 absent. 30, 31, 32. 32 absent. 33, 34, 35. 34 and 35 absent. 36, 37, 38, 39, 40. 41 absent. 42, 43, 44, 45. 46, 47, 48, 49, 50. 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60, 61 absent, 62, 63, 64, 65. Okay.
So 17 also present.
17 present. Okay. Roll number 9. 8. Roll number 8. 11, 29, 32, 35, 34, 51, 50, and 61. These are the absentees. 11, 15. Okay. Okay. So in last lecture, we have started with projection of points and continued with the projection of straight line. So in today's lecture, we are going to concentrate on projection of straight line. See, Saili Thakre joining from other ID. I'll just click on deny the entry. You have to join with your VCT mail ID. Always take care. Whenever you're joining the meeting, you have to join with VCT mail ID. Yes. So today's task is to learn the projection of line, straight line. Okay. In that, first we'll go and just revise the projection. Is my screen visible now?
Yes.
Hello.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So just we'll revise few points of straight projection of points, and then we'll start with projection of straight line. Let me see how many of them has gone through the projection of points. Okay. Just few points which we have already discussed in last lecture that we are going to revise here. Projection of points. Okay. Well, projection of point we can say. Okay. So in first quadrant, what is the condition for first quadrant? Above HP, a point should be above HP.
In front of VP.
Yes, above HP in front of VP. If it is above HP in front of VP, then we can say that the point is, one second, this is not working. Okay, so in first quadrant, the condition is above HP. I will write here above HP. Above HP and in front of VP. In second quadrant, what is the condition?
Above HP, behind VP.
Above HP and behind VP. What is the condition for third quadrant?
Below HP,
Below
behind
HP, behind VP.
Below HP, behind VP.
Okay, below HP and behind VP. What is the condition for fourth quadrant?
below HP in front of VP.
Okay, below HP in front of VP. Okay, so in first quadrant, where is my front view? If I consider this as XY line, where is my front view? Above XY line or below XY line? In first quadrant,
Above X.
front view is above XY line, top view is below XY line. In second quadrant, what is the condition? Front view is,
Front view and top view both are above XY line.
Yes, front view and top view both above XY line. In third quadrant, what is the condition? Top view will be
Top
above
view.
XY and front view will be below XY line. And in the fourth quadrant, both front view as well as the top view will be below XY line. How exactly we denote it as? Front view is denoted with a dash, right? Any letter with a dash will be said to be a front view. So A dash. So A dash is front view, A is the top view of a particular point. Then in this case, both A and A dash will be above XY line. And in third quadrant, what will be the condition? A will be above XY line, A dash will be below XY line. And in the fourth quadrant, both A dash as well as A will be below XY line. So this was the revision of projection of points. Any difficulty in projection of points? Okay, so now I hope everyone understood this concept. Then we'll move to next part, that is projection of straight line. One second. Okay, so in today's lecture, we'll see the conditions for projection of straight lines. For that, I will first take a condition. I will take a normal problem which is inclined to both the reference plane. In last lecture, I have taught you when a line is inclined to, when a line is parallel to one of reference plane, when it is parallel to VP, parallel to HP, that we have seen. And again, in today's lecture, we'll just go through it and then we'll start with the inclination. Okay, so let us revise that part first. When a line is parallel to both the reference plane, we'll see how the condition looks. So this is the on the screen. Okay, suppose if I hope everyone is viewing from screen, laptop screen or desktop screen. Is there anyone who is using mobile phone? If you are using a mobile phone, there is an option of pinning the screen. You pin my screen so that it will be maximized. Whole portion should be visible, and you can use the free time zoom. You can just pinch over the screen. So whichever part you want, you can zoom it and view it properly. So please take care that you have to be active in this lecture continuously, because what is happening, I cannot show you the individual part, right? Because the screen length is there is some limitation. So yes, so first condition, let us see, a line is perpendicular to HP and parallel to VP. So now for studying purpose, what we are doing, we are considering only the first quadrant. In first quadrant, what is happening? The vertical plane, which is shown in the blue color, the horizontal plane, which is shown in the orange, light orange color. Okay, so horizontal plane, vertical plane, and you can see this line, red color line. Now it is visible. Okay, there is this red color line which is there. So this line is perpendicular to HP. You can see it is perpendicular to HP. If we extend it, then it will go and intersect with the horizontal plane. Whereas this line AB is parallel to VP. It is not going to intersect anywhere the VP. So it is called to be parallel to VP. So this is the first condition, when a line is perpendicular to horizontal plane and parallel to VP. So how we are going to get the orthographic pattern or orthographic view of this particular line? So when we observe it from here, so observer is always standing at this position, right? For front view, we are going to observe it from here, and the shadow of this line will fall on the vertical plane. Whereas when we observe it from top, so here you can see the for top view, when we observe from top, what you will get, the top view of that particular line, you will get a point. Okay, so how we are going to draw it? When we are going to project the front view, it will be denoted as A dash, B dash. Whereas the top view, it will be both the points will overlap and it will be seen as a point AB. So this is the first condition. So in the front view, you will get the true length of the line. Means whatever the length is, the same length will be the true length and the front view length will be equal, right? So that is the condition here. The second condition, when the line is parallel to both the reference plane. Can you observe the condition here? When the line is parallel to both the reference plane, it is parallel to horizontal plane as well as it is parallel to vertical plane. So in that case, if I observe it from top, what you will get? You will get a true length of a line, okay, horizontal line. Whereas if I observe it from front, you will get a true length of a line. So both the conditions. So orthographic pattern of that line will be A dash B dash horizontal line. That will be the front view. It is a shadow of that line which is falling on a vertical plane, and that you are going to get a same length. Similarly, when we observe it from top, you will get a horizontal line. Okay, we can see when we observe it from top, AB, which is projected, the shadow of that line will fall on horizontal plane, and we can see the top view of a line. Okay, so in this case, when the line is parallel to both the reference plane, you will get front view as well horizontal front view at top view, both horizontal lines and parallel to XY line when it is parallel to HP as well as VP. So in this case, this is the second condition. Now let us see the third condition. When a line is inclined to HP and parallel to VP. Yes, what is the condition now? When a line is inclined to HP and parallel to VP. So in this case, what is happening? The line AB is inclined to horizontal plane. Whenever it is an inclination with HP, please note it down in your notebook. Inclination with HP denoted by theta. So here you can see this theta inclination. I will ask the question in next when we solve the problems now. So at that time I'll ask what is the inclination with theta. Here this theta inclination will remain same. Okay. So theta notation, this notation is very important. So any inclination with HP is denoted as theta. So you can see this line is inclined with horizontal plane, and that line is parallel to vertical plane. So how you are going to get the projection of that? So when we observe it from front, right, as the inclination is with HP, but it is drawn in VP, you can see, we can see that inclination in vertical plane, but actually it is measured with respect to horizontal plane. See the difference. Inclination with HP, but it is going to reflect because the shadow of that inclination is going to fall on vertical plane. So you will get a front view of a line A dash B dash, which is inclined line, inclination is theta. Whereas the top view of line, what will be the top view of that line? It will be having an apparent length. Now what is the apparent length? When we observe it from top, this length, the true length AB and the top view length AB will be different because the top view will be shorter. You will get an apparent length because the shadow of that line, if line is inclined, will get a straight line here, right? But it will be having a shorter length, and that shorter length is called as the apparent length of a line. Okay, so the orthographic projection of that line will be A dash B dash and AB. Okay, so this is regarding when a line is inclined to HP and parallel to VP. Now let us consider the next case when a line is inclined to VP and parallel to HP. So in this, whenever a line is inclined to VP, what is the notation for that? Phi. Okay, the symbolical representation of that notation is phi. The angle is phi, and if the line is inclined to VP, so when we observe a top view, what you will get? An inclination here. You see here the inclination with VP is shown in HP. Always it will in orthographic view, phi is what? Inclination with VP. So that's why this angle is measured with VP, not with HP, but it is drawn in HP. And in front view, what you will get? You will get an apparent length. So apparent length means the shorter length, the shadow of this line, inclined line, will fall on this VP, and here you will get a shorter length. Okay, so now we are just seeing the concept, what exactly the concept is. But now the third condition. Okay, sorry, fifth condition, a line is inclined to both the reference plane. It is inclined to HP as well as inclined to VP. So how we are going to draw that when a line is inclined to both the reference plane? So you can see the inclination of that line here. It is not shown angle theta and beta, sorry, theta and alpha. Here you can see alpha angle is there, beta angle. These two angles has been introduced, and along with that, because what is happening, this is not going to show you the true length, because if we project it, you will get apparent length in front view as well as the apparent length in top view. So we are not going to get the true length in both the views. So how to draw this condition? So we'll see this condition when I'll take a simple problem, and in that I'll explain you how to draw this when we are going to consider where is the alpha angle, theta angle, beta, alpha, theta, and beta and phi. How to relate those angles. Okay, so at present you just keep this in mind that we are going to solve. So let us consider one problem. Instead of showing this PPT, what I'll do, I'll consider one small problem, and in that first we'll try to analyze the question. we'll try to read the question properly, and then we'll see how to draw it. Okay, so actually what is happening here, it will take some time because now I have to deal with both the slides. I am going to draw it with PowerPoint presentation here. Okay, I'll first write down the question. I'll slowly move to the question first. 90 mm, a 90 mm long. You can also note it down. Okay, line AB is inclined to HP, horizontal plane, at 30 degree, right? Is inclined to an angle 30 degree. So wait, PC is not responding. Okay, I'll write down the question here. So this is projection of straight line. And to study the third, that is oblique lines, we'll take a question, and that question is a 90 mm long line AB is inclined to HP. Am I audible? Hello?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
90 mm straight, a 90 mm long line AB is inclined to HP at 30 degree and 45 degree to VP, vertical plane. Draw its projection if point A is 10 mm above HP and 20 mm in front of VP. Okay, so this question is there with me. Okay, now with the help of this question, we have to write down, take down the data, right? This is important. To draw, we require a data. (32 present). Okay, marked. I will take attendance after some time. Okay, let us concentrate on this problem first. So from this question, how to identify the data? This reading the question is very important in the straight line. Okay, and in next week, that is on 11th, 12th, and 14th, there is a term test, I guess. If you check your academic calendar, it is having a term test, and syllabus for that will be having engineering curves, projection of lines, and projection of solids. One more topic is to be we are going to include in that. In next week, we are going to complete that, and that will be there. That question will be there in your term test. Okay. Yes. Coming back to the question. a line 90 mm long line. So whenever they give the true length of that line is 90 mm. Okay, line AB is inclined to HP at 30 degree. So whenever, please keep in mind, whenever the inclination is given with HP means it is theta or phi. Inclination with HP is theta, or
Theta.
yes, inclination with HP is theta, and inclination with VP
5.
phi. Inclination with VP is 545 degree. Always you note it down this point. Draw its projection if point A is, please mute. There is some noise. Please mute yourself. All of you, please mute yourself. Okay. A point is A is 10 mm above HP and 20 mm in front of VP. So now how to relate this? This is nothing but the projection of point, right? Above HP in front of VP. First of all, any point which is related with HP, whether it is dashed or a simple letter. Above HP, any point which is having relation with HP means it is dash. Okay, 10 mm. And what is the condition? Above HP. Any point which is related to VP means it is without dash, 20 mm. And it is in front of VP. So where does this point lie? Whether it is in first quadrant, second quadrant, third quadrant, fourth quadrant?
First quadrant.
First quadrant. So what is the condition for first quadrant? The condition for first quadrant is A dash will be above XY line and A will be below XY line. Are you getting it? A dash,
Yes, sir.
A dash above XY line and A below XY line. So for solving any of the line problem, we require 5 datas. So let us check. True length is given 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 data is there. And with the help of this, we have to solve the problem. Now let us, I will draw using this PowerPoint presentation mode, because in that I don't have a ruler. Scale is not there. So I will use the scale option which is available here. Okay. The same problem, what I have done, I have taken the data here. With the help of this data, let us draw it. Okay. So this data is available with me. Just I'll compress it. Is the screen visible?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So from the problem, we have extracted this data and now we are going to draw it. So let us see how to draw this. So whenever, please take care, this is the first problem of projection of straight line, which we are actually drawing. So here I am going to explain you the concept. Okay, a few concepts are there which I am going to explain you. So even if you don't understand how to draw it, just listen carefully, because at the end of this numerical, I'm going to explain you each and every term. Now, how to extract the data? You have seen any inclination with VP is phi, any inclination with HP is theta, any point which is related with HP is having dash, any point which is related with VP is having without dash. This much concept is clear. A point, if it is above HP in front of VP, means it is lying in which quadrant? First quadrant. What is the condition for first quadrant? A dash above XY line and A below XY line. Is that clear up to here? Any difficulty? And the line length of that line is 90 mm, which is given, that is true length of that line. Okay. So this much data we have extracted. So is there any difficulty till here? How to extract the data from the question? If there is no, okay, no difficulty, so we can move further. So now, whenever we want to start a line problem, okay, so because I require the scale, so that's why I have switched to this PowerPoint mode, PowerPoint presentation, right? So in that, first step is I will use a different color. For projection, I'll use green color, okay? projection, I'll use green color. First thing is you have to draw XY line. I will set angle 0. Okay, step by step I'll explain you so that you can easily draw it with on plain paper, right? Draw a line with green color. Okay, I will draw a horizontal line. So this is my XY line. Is that line visible?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so green color line means it is a projection line. We have to draw it faint lines, and whichever thing I will draw it with black or blue will be drawn as a dark line. Okay, all other lines will be drawn as a faint line. So next is we have to locate the point A and A dash, because we can easily locate the point A and A dash. We know that A dash is 10 mm above XY line and A is 20 mm below XY line. So can I locate this? Yes, I can locate. So I will locate point A dash and in the same vertical line. Okay, take care that A and A dash will be in same vertical line. That you have to take care. Okay, so 10 mm. Yes, I can use. Okay, this is 10 mm and A dash, A point is 20 mm. So I have marked this point. I hope you can see both the points A and A dash, right? Here is the point A, here is the point A dash. Is that clear? Any difficulty up to this point? You can mark this. So this is
No, sir.
This is the projection of what? Projection of point. So that's why we have spent one lecture on projection of point. So this was the starting of that line. So after doing this, draw a horizontal line. Okay, draw horizontal line from point A. Okay, we can draw horizontal line from point A, as well as you have to draw horizontal faint line from point A dash. Okay, so these two, draw horizontal line from point A and A dash. Okay, so next step, what is the next step? We have the true length with us, right? The true length of 90 millimeter is there with us. So from point A dash, we have to draw. So this will be quite difficult for you to understand now. So let us consider first, we have to draw 30-degree inclined line, theta. So theta, we are going to see it in which view? Front view or top view? Whenever it is inclination with HP, it will be seen. The theta is always drawn, right? Here
VP.
in VP, front view. Theta is always seen in front view because it is the first angle projection method. That's why. So from this point, I will draw a 90 millimeter line you have to draw, right? So 90 millimeter. Let us consider from this point, I will use a different color for this. A blue color line I will take. Okay, so this is my true length. Okay, and how much is the inclination? Here the inclination is theta, 30-degree. Okay, and notation for this, you please note down the notations also. It is carefully. I'll give you time for noting. Just listen carefully. Okay, the notation will be B1 dash. The notation for true length in front view. True length in front view is B1 dash. Any difficulty? What we have done, I have taken a point A dash with the reference of point A dash. I have drawn a 30-degree inclined line, and length of that line, how much is the length of that line? 90 mm. So I have drawn 90 mm line, inclined line at an angle of 30 degrees. So I got a point which is named as B1 dash. Okay, so from this, after doing this, once you get the point B1 dash, okay, you have to draw a horizontal line from that point. You have to draw horizontal line from that point. Okay, and this line is known as locus of, the name of this line is called as locus of B dash. Okay, whenever B1 point, once you get the point B1 dash, you will get locus of B dash. It is not a locus of B1 dash. Please take care. It is locus of B dash. After that, now coming to we have to utilize this phi angle, right? 45 degree. So for that, set your protractor at 45 degree. I will set my scale at 45 degree. Okay. And you have to draw inclined line. Okay. And length of that line will be again how much? 90 degree, 90 millimeter, which is inclined at an angle of 45. So somewhere here you will get that line. Okay. I'll extend this. Okay. So this length is also how much? 90 millimeter, inclined at an angle of, this angle is phi angle. Okay. So this inclination is 45 degree and length of that line is 90 millimeter. So once you get this, so there will be some naming to this point. What is the naming to this point? I will just note it down. You have to just take care of naming. This is B2. This point is named as B2. Okay. Point is named as B2, and this is called as, this line will be called as true length, which is equal to 90 millimeter. This is true length in top view. This was the true length in front view. This is true length in top view. And from point B2, we have to draw a horizontal line. Okay. From point B2, I will draw a horizontal line. Okay. And this line will be named as locus of B. Locus of B. Now, okay. Any difficulty up to this point? अभी थोड़ा difficult होगा understanding के लिए. I will just complete the problem, because now I am going to explain you the notation. This problem, the problem which we are solving, is just to understand the notations. Okay. And then once you understand the notations, then you can easily solve any of the problem. Okay. So now, after getting these points, we have to draw the front view and top view. Okay. So for that, what we have to do, we have to take a projection of B1 dash. Take vertical projection of point B1 dash. Okay, I will take a vertical projection. So for this, I will use some different color. Okay, let it be green, or else I'll change the color, but it is a projection. Anything which is drawn with black, that will be the dark line. All other color lines are just a faint line. For understanding purpose, I am taking some different color, or otherwise I will use the green color. Okay, you have to draw a vertical line up to point A, line passing through point A. After drawing this vertical line, I will name this point as, see, it has a relation. In front view, the point is B1 dash. So when the point comes to down in the top view, dash gets removed. So this point will be only B1. Okay. So after this, okay, when you take a projection of true length from front view to top view, the length which we get is the plan length. The length which we get is the plan length. And notation for plan length is, so this length which we are going to get, horizontal length. Okay. This length is plan length. Notation for plan length is AB1. Okay. AB1 is the plan length. And if I rotate this, okay, you have to use the compass. Now the compass is not available with me at present. So what I'll do, I'll just, what you have to do, considering point A as the center of rotation, taking radius which is equal to A to B1, taking radius which is equal to A to B1 in the compass, okay, rounder. And you have to select point A1 as the center and rotate this. When you rotate this, it will intersect somewhere with locus of B. That's why I have drawn this locus. It will intersect somewhere at locus of B. So I'll draw this symbol so it will be easier for you to trace the point. How we are getting this point? Point B. Once you rotate this, you will get a new point. That point will be named as point B. Okay. And after getting this point, okay, you have to connect with straight line both the points. Point B okay. So after getting this point B, you have to connect A and B. Okay, once you connect A and B, so this will be called as the top view of that line. Okay, so AB is the top view of that line, and if I require the next point, that is point B dash, you take vertical projection of point B. Whenever you take vertical projection, it will go and intersect with locus of B dash. This point, once you get this point, I'll name this point as B dash. Okay, this point will be B dash. Now connect A dash B dash. If I connect A dash B dash with straight line, okay, if I connect these 2 points with straight line, so this is the front view of that line. Okay, so this is required. Actually, this is the solution. We require the front view of line and top view of line. Okay, so this was the projection. Now the same point, suppose if I require the point B1, we can get it with some alternate method. The shortcut was, once you get the point B, you just draw a vertical line. Wherever it intersects with the locus of B dash, you get the point B dash. Okay, but there is one more method. We can transfer the same thing, right? I'll show you how to get that point also. When I rotate, let me use some different color now, red color. Okay, so this is the alternate method. So when you take a projection, vertical projection of true length in top view, the true length in the top view I have transferred, right? From here, you will get elevation length, EL. Okay, elevation length, which I will get from here. The notation of that point will be, suppose if it is B2, then here the notation will be B2 dash. Am I audible?
Yes, sir.
The
Yes, sir.
notation is B2 dash. Now, if I take a radius, what radius we are going to take? A dash, B2 dash, right? This radius you have to take, A dash, B2 dash in the compass, selecting point A dash as the center. And if I rotate it, exactly it is going to meet at same point. So this is an alternate method. Suppose if I don't have this point B dash, and if I have true length in the top view, I can project it. I'll get the elevation length, and rotate it. You will get the front view length. Okay. So this was the alternate. So once you have the true length in the top view, true length in the front view, then rotate it. You will get the front view and top view. So if you don't have this line, if I delete this line, okay, at present, what I'll do, I'll move this line to some location. Okay. Okay, I have moved it here. Still, you can solve a problem. Okay, but always keep in mind that A dash, B dash will be in one single line, B dash and B will be in one single line. Always both are in one single line. Okay, now let us learn few concepts. This is the solution of that problem. Okay, whichever question. So this is the solution for that. Now, instead of going to next problem, here I will explain all the concepts, because this is very important in any of the problem. This diagram you have to memorize. You have to study this diagram carefully, and whichever point we require, we can easily take. So I will draw a vertical line here. Now I have completed the problem. Just I am explaining the concept and all the notations which we require in future, right? Whatever notations we require, we can just refer this diagram. You refer this diagram, you will get all the notations. Okay. So now here we'll take one more line, and this is called as DBEP. If I draw the horizontal line DBEP, what it stands for? DBEP is distance between end projectors. So which are the end projector? A dash A is the end projector of A, whereas B dash B is the end projector. This line passing through B dash B is the end projector of point B. A dash and A, line passing through point A dash and A is the end projector of A. So distance between them is called as DBEP, distance between the end projector. Then there is one angles which we are going to refer. So that angles are, suppose this angle is called as alpha, inclination of front view alpha, inclination of top view beta, inclination of front view alpha, inclination width of top view, right, beta. So now let us summarize this. Okay, am I audible?
Yes, sir.
Yes, please concentrate here now, because these notations will help you to solve any problem of projection of lines. Okay, as if you get each and every term easily, then you can, any problem, you can consider any line problem you can easily solve. Now this was the line which is in first quadrant, but it can be in second quadrant, third quadrant, fourth quadrant, but still the notations will not change. The notations of that line will never change. Okay, so let us see some concepts, right? Inclination with, I will use some another color now. Okay, inclination with HP, what is the notation?
A dash.
Inclination
Theta.
theta, right. Inclination with VP, what is the notation?
Phi.
Okay, inclination of front view, what is the notation?
Alpha.
Inclination of top view, what is the notation?
Beta.
Beta. So these are the four angles which are there in this line problem. So four angle: inclination with HP, inclination with VP, inclination of top front view, inclination of top view. Understood this concept? The four angles, it should be very crystal clear. All the four angles should be clear. So if I say inclination of front view, then beta angle, inclination of top view, alpha angle, inclination of front, inclination with the true length incline at angle HP with HP, theta, inclination with VP, phi. So these four angles are inclined. Okay, now notations. Okay, so these are also notations. Actually, theta, beta, alpha, phi. Okay, now front view. What is the notation for front view? A dash, B dash. Top view notation, AB. True length in front view. What is the notation for true length in front view?
A dash B1 dash.
A dash B1 dash. True length in top view.
A B1.
A B2.
A B2. Okay. What is the notation for elevation length?
A dash B2 dash.
B2 dash. What is the elevation length? Sorry, plan length notation.
AB1.
A B
B1.
B1. Okay. Then next term which we are going to use, always, this is very important. Always front view length, front view is always equal to elevation length. Okay, front view length is always equal to elevation length. Can you see this? We are rotating elevation length, then we get the front view length, right? So elevation length and front view length are always same. Then top view length is always equal to plan length. Top view length is always equal to plan length. Any difficulty in this? Any difficulty? What is the notation? Anyway, we have to start with some point. So the point conditions will be given: A dash, B dash. Yes, please mute yourself. Please mute yourself. Okay. So this much notation. Suppose if I want to, yes, please mute yourself. There is some disturbance. Okay. So I will give you 10 minutes, or you're going to draw it after lecture, or you are going to draw it now itself. What do you want?
Hello,
Yes, बोलिए.
सर वो आप थीटा बनाते हो ना एंगल एचपी के साथ, सर वो
हाँ
पहले वाला डायग्राम एक बार बताओ ना कि वो मतलब कैसा दिखता है, मतलब हम लोग 2D में देखते तो अभी आपने वो ये प्लेन ऊपर और नीचे बनाया ना, मतलब
हाँ
VP वाला ऊपर है और ये नीचे है, तो सर वो
हाँ।
पहले वाला डायग्राम एक बार बताओ ना कैसा था ये दिखने में पहले।
अच्छा ठीक है, एक सेकेंड, 1 सेकेंड ना। Okay, in actual practice, so this line, ये बोल रहे हो ना ऐसे वाले व्यू में?
हाँ सर, ऐसे वाले व्यू में।
हाँ, so this line is somewhat like this. Suppose if I'll take a red color marking, this line is inclined to both the reference plane, so ये ऐसे line रहेगा. Okay, line AB, small letters नहीं, capital letters, AB. Okay, so if I consider with VP, इसके प्रोजेक्शंस विथ VP लिए, तो यहाँ पे भी इंक्लिनेशन आएगा, और इसका अगर मैंने प्रोजेक्शन यहाँ पे लिया तो यहाँ पे भी ये इंक्लाइन रहेगा. ओके, ये ऐसे है, ये ऐसे है, यहाँ पे थोड़ा डिफिकल्ट है शो करना, बट आई ट्राई. ओके, so this is the actual line. So if I want to take this inclination is inclination with VP phi, inclination with HP. Suppose अभी मुझे HP के साथ inclination दिखाना है पैरेलल, यहाँ पे थीटा. ये देखो, ये inclination यहाँ पे थीटा है, यहाँ पे phi है, और लाइन ऐसे स्पेस में इंक्लाइन है. ओके, बट व्हेन यू टेक अ प्रोजेक्शन, ये ट्रू लेंथ है लाइन का, दिस इज ट्रू लेंथ, एंड दिस इज द फ्रंट व्यू लेंथ, दिस इज द टॉप व्यू लेंथ ऑफ दैट लाइन. ओके, so what we do when we take a projection, this inclination is, sorry, beta, this inclination comes to beta, this inclination comes to alpha. Understood? थोड़ा बहुत आइडिया आ रहा है क्या लाइन का? ये लाइन
Yes,
इंक्लाइन
sir.
टू बोथ द रेफरेंस प्लेन है, इसके लिए ये दिस इज माय वर्टिकल प्लेन, this is my horizontal plane. But while drawing, while solving the numerical, if you understood each and every term, ये जो कॉन्सेप्ट अगर तुमको समझ में आ गया, राइट, कैसे होता है अल्फा बीटा, कहाँ पे है, किधर है, पहले लाइन का पॉइंट्स किधर है, अगर ये सब टर्म्स तुमको पता चल गया ना, इजीली ड्रॉ कर सकते हैं. ओके, लेट मी टेक सम अनदर प्रॉब्लम. एक दूसरा प्रॉब्लम लेता हूं और उसमें हम लोग एक्सप्लेन करेंगे टर्म्स. ओके, अभी कैसे एक मैंने डायरेक्टली सिंपल प्रॉब्लम और एक लेता हूं, उसमें कुछ कंडीशंस अलग लेते हैं. ओके, एंड विल ट्राई टू सॉल्व दैट प्रॉब्लम नाउ. इज दैट क्लियर?
Yes,
And
sir.
this master diagram, you take a snapshot of this. Yes, please take a snapshot of this. You have to memorize this diagram, memorize these concepts, memorize this angle, every angle, each and every terms should be known to you. Because what happened in this question, ये अभी हमको ये टर्म दिया था, राइट, TL, बट इसमें से कुछ भी और दूसरे टर्म्स भी आ सकते हैं. एनी टर्म दे कैन गिव, इंस्टेड ऑफ गिविंग द ट्रू लेंथ दे विल गिव द फ्रंट व्यू लेंथ, राइट, they can give the angle, different angle they can give. So depending upon that, we should be able to solve the problem. Okay, so I'll take a next numerical. I'll type here itself. Okay, I want a text box. Insert a text box. Okay, so the question is, everyone please stop drawing. Okay, after this lecture you have to redraw the same, each and every problem you have to redraw, whatever things which I have taught you, you have to redraw in your classwork book. The elevation of 100 mm long line AB is 80 mm. Line is inclined at an angle. Why I'm typing here? Because you have to read this carefully. This question will give you an idea what exactly we have to draw. At an angle of 45, consider it as a degree. Okay, the symbol is not coming, so I will not waste time to that. 45 to the HP. 1 second. To the HP, the end, sorry, end point A is 20 mm away from HP and VP. 20 mm away from HP and VP. Draw its projection and in that also you have to find its inclination. Find its inclination with VP. Okay, so the question is given elevation of line 100 mm long is elevation of 100 mm long line AB is 80 mm. Line is inclined at an angle of 45 degree to HP. End A is 20 mm away from both HP and VP. Okay, draw its projection, find its inclination with VP. So in this question, first let us write down the data. What exactly the data is given. Let us write the data which is given in this. So if you read carefully, the elevation of 100 mm long. So what is the true length of that line? True length is whether 80 or 100?
100.
100. Yes. True length of line is 100 mm. Elevation. What is elevation? Elevation means EL is given. Elevation length is given. How much?
80.
80 mm. Elevation length is given as 80 mm. Line is inclined at an angle 45 degree to HP. Any inclination with HP? Theta or phi?
Theta.
Theta, yes. 45 degree. See, you have to read the problem. अभी मुझे जब भी मैंने ये explain किया, right? तभी तुमको थोड़ा बहुत idea आ गया कि अभी ये कैसे solve होगा. The end A is 20 mm away from HP and VP. So here it is not written behind or in front, right? It is just said that it is away from both HP and VP. So better what we can consider in this case that A dash is 20 mm away, means away from HP. A is 20 mm, sorry, 20 mm above HP and A is 20 mm in front of VP. Directly we can consider the first quadrant condition because it is mentioned away from HP and VP. So A dash will be above XY line, A will be below XY line. Okay, but if you see the problem in the previous question, what was the data given? It was true length, theta was given, phi was given, and A dash condition is given. But in this problem, what is the condition given? True length is given, elevation length is given. Okay, instead of true length, instead of phi angle, they have changed the terminology. Okay, they have given the elevation length. Now let us use this terms and start drawing the problem. Okay, is it very fast or very slow? Let me take the feedback first. Few questions. Is there any difficulty in understanding the concept?
No, sir.
Okay.
No,
No, sir.
हाँ.
sir.
Yes, बोलिए. Ayush. Roll numbers. Let me check the attendance now. Roll number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11 absent. So 11 is not present for complete lecture. So he is marked absent. Okay. Roll number 8. Where is roll number 8? Yes, present. आज भी late join हुए? आयुष?
नहीं सर, पहली
Okay.
प्रेजेंट के बाद थोड़ी देर में ज्वाइन हुआ था.
Okay. Roll number 29.
Yes, sir.
हाँ, yes, present. 35. Yes, present. 34, present. 41, present. 50, present.
Present, sir.
61, present. Okay. So roll number 11 is absent. Is he present? Roll number 11. Okay. Yes, one more thing. Please go through each and every video recording thoroughly. Okay, those who are absent, or first of all, don't be absent for this lecture. Okay, because as compared to the other lectures in examination, here there is no multi-choice questions. For engineering graphics, there won't be any multi-choice question. Everything that is you have to draw. Okay, and one more thing, even if I give the solution, let us consider that you have the problem with you. Okay, and I'll say that yes, this is the solution for the problem, draw it. You won't be able to draw because you don't know from where to start. Okay, that is the specialty of this subject, that you have to attend the lectures, you have to draw it. Unless and until you practice it, you won't be able to draw. मैं पीपीटी में डायरेक्टली एक्सप्लेन कर सकता था, मेरे पास पीपीटी है प्रॉब्लम्स की, देखो यहाँ पे है, मैं डायरेक्टली बोल सकता था ये ऐसा प्रॉब्लम है, राइट, दिस इज द प्रॉब्लम, हाँ ये प्रॉब्लम है, इसका ये सॉल्यूशन है, ड्रॉ करो. बट that won't work for projection of lines. At least for projection of lines it won't work. See, the problems are there. Problem 2, you have to draw it directly. तुमको ड्रॉ करना है, ये ऐसे इधर से क्लाइंट ड्रॉ करो, इधर से क्लाइंट ड्रॉ करो, इसको रोटेट करो, हो जाएगा. But that won't work. For that what I have done, I am drawing, actually I am drawing it on the screen. थोड़ा टाइम जा रहा है, टाइम वेस्ट हो रहा है, but the concepts are getting clear. I hope it is getting clear. Okay, yes. Now coming back to the problem, second problem of today's lecture. So we have extracted the data. Any difficulty in extracting the data?
No sir.
Any difficulty in extracting the data? See, in your term test, yes, in your term test, there will be problems from engineering curves. There will be problem from projection of lines. And you have a limited time, right? In 1 hour, you have to complete engineering curves, you have to complete projection of lines. If you are dependent on the others, right, जो अलग मुझे कोई help करेगा, they won't help. अगर जिसको भी आता है drawing और वो उसके ऊपर 2-4 लोग dependent है, it won't work because he himself requires some time for drawing itself, right? अगर मुझे आता है तो मेरा जो time slot है 50 minutes or 30 minutes, whatever required for solving that problem, he will utilize for himself. He will not help the others. कोई किसी को हेल्प नहीं कर सकता क्योंकि इसमें पॉसिबल नहीं है. वो पहले ड्रॉ करने में टाइम यूटिलाइज करेगा कि किसी को हेल्प करने में, राइट? एंड इवन इफ यू शेयर द स्क्रीन, you won't be able to draw, and you have to purchase all the equipment, scale, compass, right, protractor, everything. You have to purchase it and be ready for your practical exam, sorry, for your internal assessment. You have to draw it on a plain paper. And if it is not possible, I hope everyone has the sketchbook now. There is no difficulty in sketchbook because everyone has uploaded the assignment. Okay, the second assignment I will post very soon. It will be on projection of lines. Okay, after completing this topic I will post that assignment, and we are going to study the practical sessions also, AutoCAD. After that I will post the AutoCAD assignment. Okay, coming back to the problem, first step in the engineering projection of lines is that you have to draw the XY line. This is important. Am I audible?
Yes sir.
हाँ, बीच बीच में बताना पड़, नहीं तो पता चला लाइट चला गया और मैं ड्रॉ कर रहा हूँ यहाँ पे स्क्रीन पे.
सर वो डेटा एग्जाम में नहीं लिखा तो चलेगा ना?
ये रिक्वायर्ड है.
डेटा भी रिक्वायर्ड है?
हाँ, क्वेश्चन रिक्वायर्ड नहीं है, ये क्वेश्चन की जरूरत नहीं है. दिस क्वेश्चन इज नॉट रिक्वायर्ड, but this data is required because with the help of this data we are going to draw it. Okay, and the extracting the data is important. What exactly? Because यहाँ पे मुझे पता चल जाएगा कि तुमने क्या एक्सट्रैक्ट किया है, ट्रू लेंथ कौन सा है, एलिवेशन लेंथ कौन सा है, थीटा, अल्फा, ये सब यहाँ से आइडिया आ जाता है, अंडरस्टैंडिंग कितना है. So this data is required. Yes, in assignment also this data is required. Okay, so first you have to draw XY line. Okay, you can write down this XY line. In the previous problem I have not written it, but you can write down, this is my X, this is my XY line. Okay, you can write down. If it is not written, no problem.
Hello, sir.
Yes.
So in term test, how many questions you have to solve?
3 questions will be there.
Okay. Thank you, sir.
I will let you know about the term test well before in advance. I will let you know how many questions are there and all. Okay, no need to worry about that. Yes. So 20 mm. Can we locate point A dash? Yes, A dash 20 mm and point A 20 mm. Approximately, I am taking these points. Okay. 1 second. And point A. After taking point A and A dash, you have to draw a horizontal line from point A dash draw horizontal line from point A. Horizontal line from point A as well as 1 second. Both are having the same distance, right? It should be having same distance. Somewhere here you will get that point. Draw horizontal line from point A dash. Draw horizontal line from point A. And naming is also important. Okay. As you go on drawing the lines, you have to keep on naming the points. A dash is drawn. Then what is the data given? The elevation length is given. Elevation length is given as 80 mm and the true length is given as the 45 mm. Okay. So first let us draw the true length and 45-degree incline. So true length 45-degree incline. So I can draw it. Okay. So with the help of that, what I will draw first, I will draw 45-degree incline. I will take 45-degree. You have to use compass. Okay. Draw 100 mm line. So for this, I use blue color. So this is my true length. Okay, which is 100 mm, and theta is how much? 45-degree. Theta 45-degree. This data I can draw. What is the true notation for true length in the front view? Notation for true length in the front view. What is the notation?
A dash B1 dash.
A dash B1 dash. So this point will be named as B1 dash. And we draw a line from that B1 dash. What is that line called as? We draw a line passing through point.
Locus of B dash.
B dash.
Yes, we draw a line which is passing through point B1 dash, and it is called as locus of B1. B dash, right? Locus of B dash is. So what I have done, I have utilized the true length, I have utilized the theta angle. Okay, A dash and A, this much data I have utilized. Now, can I draw elevation length? Where exactly I should draw elevation length? Is it
Sir,
possible?
on A dash line.
A dash
On A
line.
dash line, 80
A dash
millimeter.
B2.
I can draw elevation line. So I have to measure that 80 millimeter. Okay, and you can mark that point. So somewhere here you will get that point. Okay, I'll draw a horizontal black line to highlight that this is an elevation length. Okay, you can keep it as it is. Okay, so what is the notation for elevation length? EL. Notation for elevation length.
A dash B2.
Yes, A dash B2. Okay, so this is the elevation. So I have utilized all the data which I have drawn. It was given in the question. Now let us draw the top view and front view of that line. So with the help of this data, first what I can do, I'll hold my scale vertical. Okay, I'll use my projection.
Sir, it should be B2 dash, na? A dash B2 dash.
Yes, it A dash B2 dash. B2 dash. Okay, thank you. Yes. From point B1 dash, I'll take a vertical line. Yes, I can draw a vertical line from here. What you will get from this? I can draw a plan length. 1 second. I can draw plan length. Okay. So what is the notation for this point now? When we take a vertical projection of true length, what will be the notations for this?
B1.
B1. And what this length is called as?
PL.
Plan length.
Plan length.
Okay. This length is called as plan length. Then how we get the elevation length? How exactly we get the elevation length?
सर B2 को एक्सटेंड वर्टिकली एक्सटेंड करते वक्त मिलता है.
हाँ, but और एक है, our front view length is always equal to elevation length, which we have seen. Front view length, right? Our front view length is always equal to elevation length. So suppose if the elevation length is available, B2 dash is available and locus of B dash is available. If I rotate this, can I get the point B1? See here, in the question, elevation length is given and my locus of B is also there with me. So if I rotate this, if I take a radius equal to A dash B2 dash, and if I rotate this, can I rotate this? So what,
Yes, sir.
what will be the notation of this point?
B dash.
B dash. This point will be B dash. So once you get A dash B dash, what this line called as? A dash B dash.
Front view.
Front
Front
right?
view, sir.
So I have drawn the front view of line. I can easily draw the front view of line. Is that clear? So this is my front view. A dash B dash is the front view of line. So what I'll do, I'll increase the thickness of the line so that this line should be slightly thick, right? So for that, front view, to show it slightly thick, I will just increase my thickness of that line. Now it is visible. Is that clear? Front view, I have drawn the front view. Any difficulty in getting the front view? Okay, we know that. Now if I want my B point, so always B dash and B will be in one single line. So I will, what I will do, I will rotate this. Sorry, I will draw a vertical line from here. On this line, somewhere on this line, point B will be there. Okay, somewhere on this line, point B will be there. And we know that always plan length is equal to, plan length is equal to top view length, right? This is there with us. So plan length is there. And if I take radius equal to plan length, right? Considering point A as the radius of rotation, right? And B1 as the radius. If I rotate this, if I rotate this, somewhere here it will intersect. What will be the name of this point?
B2.
B.
It will be B. Okay, it won't be B2 na, because we are rotating. Plan length is always equal to top view length. So if I rotate B1, check in this master diagram. If B1 is there, if I rotate it directly, you will get what is the point name called as. Okay, here there is this point line has been disturbed now. Okay, so you have to draw a straight line. You can go through the recording again. If I connect these 2 points, Okay, if I connect these 2 points, then that will be my top view of a line. Okay, so this is my top view of a line. What you have to find, you have to find its inclination with VP. So this is the projection. Front view and top view I have drawn easily. Now I want the inclination with VP. So from where you are going to get the inclination with VP? So for that, what you have to do is we have to draw the locus. All right, we have to draw locus of point B. 0 degrees, take a scale, place it 0 degree. Right, draw a horizontal line from here. Okay, then once you get locus of this line is called as locus of B. Am I audible there?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
हाँ,
Yes, sir.
कभी कभी ऐसा लगता है कि डिस्कनेक्ट हो गया मीटिंग. Okay. Now take 90-degree vertical, okay, and place it here. Draw direct a vertical line. Once you draw a vertical line here, what will be the point called as? What will be the notation of this point?
B2.
B2.
B2. And if I connect A and B2, what will be that line called as?
True length.
True length.
True length.
And if I want the inclination, can you measure it?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes. Sorry. Place it like this. 1 second. Okay. So here I am getting the inclination as 23. Actually, it is not 23. You will get some different inclination, but this is the procedure actually, because I am not considering the 100 mm length and all. Only I am maintaining the angle. Okay.
Sir, it is 30 degree.
So this angle is called as phi. Okay. Now let us so find the solution. So in this, phi is equal to how much? 30 degree. You're getting it?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So this angle is 30 degrees. So this is your answer. Okay. Now in this, I can write few things. Again, I'll use now. No need to write anything in the question. Okay. The solution is completed now. Just I'll write here true length in top view. This is my true length. This inclination with top view. What is the inclination with top view? It is beta. Inclination of front view. What is that angle called as? Alpha.
Alpha.
All right. So this was the solution for the problem. Any difficulty in this?
No, sir.
Okay. I will take next problem. Now, instead of next problem in this.
हेलो सर.
Yes, बोलिए.
सर मेरा फाई का वैल्यू 35 आ रहा है.
हाँ, अभी देखो कैसे होता है, मैं बताता हूँ यहाँ पे प्रॉब्लम क्या है. सब लोग जब ड्रॉ करते हो, राइट, so there can be few errors, manual errors it's called, right? So whenever in the examination, what exactly the examiner do, if the actual exactly if you are drawing perfectly, then angle is 30 degree, okay, and few students are getting 32, few students are getting 28, both will be considered as correct, because 1 or 2 degree here and there, it will be due to manual error, because we are drawing it with scale. There will be some errors in the drawing. All right. So 1 or 2 degree, it's accepted. Let us check the answer. Okay. Let everyone solve this question. Okay. After that, you have to post this assignment. Please note down the questions. Okay. This is your first. It won't be assignment. It is a classwork problem. So you have to solve this first question, the second question, and the third question, which I am going to write here. These 3 questions you have to solve in your classwork book. Scan it and upload it in your as a assignment, which I will upload in the ERP. So you have to submit this as a part of a classwork problem. So I'll let सब लोग draw करते हैं कि नहीं वो पता चल जाएगा वहाँ पे.
Sir, you have not given AutoCAD project na, means AutoCAD classwork.
हाँ, AutoCAD classwork I have not given because one more topic is remaining in that. That is the dimensioning part. Okay, so let me complete that part and then I'll give the questions. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Fine. So note down the third problem of today's lecture. Still we have 45 minutes with us. Yes. So we can complete this. So the question is, draw a projection or the projection of 80 mm long line AB, which measures 50 mm. Is there any free lecture today? "50 mm in its plan." Am I audible?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Inclined at 30 degree to VP. The point A is 10 mm above HP and 20 mm in front of VP. Find its inclination with HP. Find its inclination with HP. Okay, so this is the question. Let us first, what we do actually when we write down the question, what is my first step which I do here? Yes, anyone?
Data.
Yes, we have to write down the data. So the data is, draw the projection of 80 mm long line AB. So what is this 80 mm? Yes, anyone?
True length.
Yes,
True length.
True length.
true length 80 mm. Long line AB which measures 50 mm in its plan. So what is that? Plan length is equal to 50 mm and inclined. Draw the projection of 80 mm long line which measures 50 mm in its plan and incline at an angle 30 degree to, what is that inclination with VP? Whether it is alpha, beta, theta, phi is how much? 30 degree, sorry. 30 degree to VP. The point A is 10 mm above HP. Yes. Whether it is A dash or A. A dash 10 mm above HP. And A is 20 mm in front of VP. To find, what exactly we have to find? Inclination with HP. What is that inclination with HP? Right, we have to find theta. This thing we have to find. Yes, 5 things are given in this. Yes, anyone, can you try to solve this as a homework? Because this problem is similar to previous problem, only the difference is that, okay, see here, in the previous problem, what was given? The plan length, elevation length was given and theta is given. In this problem, what is given? Plan length and phi is given. So it is completely reverse of this. So first you have to draw the plan length. So we have to start it with the top view. Draw the phi angle first. Okay. Locate the point A and A dash. Right. From point A, take 80 mm line and phi angle is given. Okay. So let me show you the quick drawing of this. Okay, now what I'll do, I'll not use the scale. You have to draw it with proper scale and all. Okay, so in this, just I'll give a hint for this solving this problem. Draw horizontal line, locate point A and A dash. Here is the point A dash. Here you will get point A. From that 2 points, you have to draw horizontal lines. Now I am quickly drawing this problem so that you can make a fair. Okay, so locating point A and A dash. Then after that, phi angle is given and true length is given. So with the help of phi angle, 30 degree. So I can draw this 30 degree here and true length, right? What will be the notation for this problem now? What will be the notation here? Yes, what is the notation? B2, right? Once you get the B2, you can draw locus of B. Sorry. You can draw locus of B. This will be my locus of B, right? Then in plan length is given 50 millimeter. So you can draw that plan length with the help of red color. I'll draw the plan length. Somewhere here you will get that. Okay. So you have to check whether it is beyond that line with the help of inclination. So here you will get the plan length. This is the rough sketch which I am drawing. Okay. You have to draw the fair sketch. I will just explain the steps now. Now, once you get the plan length, what will happen? If I rotate this, what you will get? What will be the notation of this point? B, right? Plan length is always equal to, top view length. So I can, yes, am I audible there?
Yes.
So after that I can connect A and B. Okay, now I am not using scale, so the lines are not straight, but you have to concentrate on the concept, right? A and B. So the top view of that line is known to us. Now what will be the next step? Once the top view is there, I can draw a vertical line from this. Drawing a straight line is a difficulty in this without scale, but I'll try. Okay, draw a vertical line. Okay, then from here you have to transfer this point, true length, you transfer it here. So what you will get, what will the notation of this point? B2 dash, and this is my elevation length, right? Here you will get EL. After getting EL, what is the next step? Taking A dash and B2 as a radius, you rotate this. So here you will get, what will be the name of this point? B dash. If I connect these 2 points, A dash, B dash, what you will get? This will be the front view of that line. And from point B dash, if I draw horizontal line, this will be my locus of B dash, right? Then after that, if I want to draw the true length, what is the next step? Take a vertical projection from this point. Plan length, if you take vertical above, you will get the point B. This point is B1. So this point will be B1 dash. And if I connect A dash, B1 dash, A dash, B1 dash, if you connect, this is the true length, and this inclination is theta. Can you solve this now?
Yes, sir.
Try this problem for homework. Okay, these 3 problems. Let me take the next problem. I will select some difficult level now. Instead of both the lines in both the points in the first quadrant, I will make some changes now. Okay. How many students are there? 67. Free lecture is not there. Okay. Roll number which is absent, 11. No, he's absent for today's lecture. Okay, fine. So instead of first quadrant, let us consider the new next problem where the line is lying in some another quadrant. Let us solve that problem. The point A of 80 millimeter long line AB is 20 mm above HP and 60 mm in front of VP. 60 mm in front of VP. The end point B is 15 mm in front of VP, while its plan measures mm draw projection and find its inclinations. Find inclinations. All the inclinations you have to find. Okay. So the question is given. So let us first write down the data given and then we'll work out with the problem. Okay, any guesses? Chalo. Data given. A point A of 80 mm long line AB is 20 mm above HP, 60 mm in front of VP. The end point B is 15 mm in front of VP, while its plan measures 65 mm. So this much data is given. With the help of that, we have to solve the problem. Okay. So 80 mm long. What is the true length of that line? 80 mm. Am I audible? Yes. 80 mm. The condition, point A is 20 mm above HP. So any point which is related with HP dash 20 mm above HP. Okay, I'll show this symbolical representation, and 60 mm in front of VP. Above HP, in front of VP. Which quadrant does this point lie?
First.
First quadrant.
First.
What is the condition for first quadrant? A dash
A.
and A. A dash above XY line, A below XY line. Okay. So we can easily locate point A and A dash in the problem. Okay. Now what is the next data given? In front of VP, the point B is 15 mm in front of VP. Point B, any point which is related to VP, whether it is B dash or B.
B.
Okay. B is given as 15 mm in front of VP. This much, only this much data is given. B is 15 mm in front of VP. We don't know whether it is in which quadrant, whether it is above H, means the second position, the B point is not known to us. Okay. Then,
सर 65 दिया है एक और
yes. While it is plan measures what while its plan measure, plan means plan length of that line is given as 65 millimeter. Plan measure 65 millimeter. Okay, PL is given. So we require 5 data for solving the numerical. Let us check 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes, we can solve this numerical. Please mute yourself. Okay. So while solving this, let me first draw my XY line. Okay. Let me locate point A and A dash. Let me locate point A and A dash. A dash is 20 mm. So here is the point A dash. I will use black color for notations. A dash. And point A is 60 mm, means somewhere okay. In this line, 60 mm means somewhere here you will get that point. Okay, so this is my next point, point A. So I have drawn point A and A dash. Okay, after drawing these 2 points, next is point B. So first let me draw horizontal lines from these 2 points. We have to follow the regular practice which we do. Horizontal line from here, horizontal line from this. Okay. Then next is these 2 data we have utilized. B. So in front of VP, only this much data is given. When a point is in front of VP, then there are 2 possibilities. What are those 2 possibilities? It can be in first quadrant, fourth quadrant. Okay, first quadrant or fourth quadrant. Let me, can anyone tell me the conditions for first quadrant and fourth quadrant? For first quadrant, what is the condition? And for fourth quadrant, what is the condition? For first quadrant,
below HP and front of VP.
B dash and B, whereas in fourth quadrant, B and B dash both will be below XY line. Okay, these are the conditions. Yes, any difficulty in this? So even if it is lying in first quadrant or it is lying in fourth quadrant, our B point will be below XY line. Are you getting it? Even if it is lying in first quadrant or fourth quadrant, we don't know the second condition for it, right? Whether it is above HP or below HP. We only know that point B is 15 mm in front of VP. So when that condition can occur, whether the point is in first quadrant or it is in fourth quadrant, then only this condition can occur. And in both the cases, the top view will be below XY line. Are you getting it? So can we draw point B? We can draw it. So what I'll do, in that case, you have to draw 15 millimeter, right? You have to draw 15 millimeter horizontal line, right? And this will be representing my locus of B, right? This will be representing my locus of B. This vertical distance will be 15. This distance will be 20. Here, this distance will be how much? 60. Any difficulty in drawing these 3 lines? Am I audible?
Yes, sir.
So can I draw locus of B? So I have utilized this A dash. I have utilized point A. I have utilized point B. right? Now we have true length and plan length with us. How much is the plan length and where we are going to draw the plan length? Plan length कहाँ पे draw होता है कभी भी याद रखो. Plan length किधर draw होता है? Where
A
the
B1 A
हाँ,
line.
देखो इसके पहले वाले प्रॉब्लम पे जाते हैं. प्लान लेंथ कभी भी किस पे होता है? ए के जो लाइन पे उसके ऊपर प्लान लेंथ ड्रॉ होता है. तो अपना ए का लाइन यहाँ पे अभी, राइट? सो हियर वी हैव टू ड्रॉ प्लान लेंथ एंड हाउ मच इज दैट डिस्टेंस? 65 millimeter. So draw, yes, draw horizontal line of 65 millimeter from here. So on this line, I will draw 65 millimeter line. Sorry. So this is my, what will be the notation for plan length?
B1 A B1.
B1. A B1 is my notation for plan length. Okay, we got. Okay, now if the plan length is known to us, if I rotate the plan length, what you will get? If I rotate the plan length, what we get?
Top
Top
view.
view.
Top view, right? So where is my locus of B? Locus of B is there with me. So if I rotate this, instead of rotating downwards, because my locus is lying above, right? So I will rotate in this way. If I rotate this, if I rotate the plan length, you will get, right, the point. What is the point called as? B. If I rotate point B1, check in this. If I rotate point B1 and wherever it intersects the locus of B, that point will give you the point B, right? B1 को rotate करो, कहाँ तक rotate करना है? Up to locus of B. So our locus in this problem, our locus of B is lying above the A point. So that's why we have to rotate it till that locus of B. So after getting those 2 points, just connect it. So what will be this line called as? This will be my
True length and top view.
whether it is true length or top view length. Plan length is always equal to
Top view length.
Top view length.
yes, plan length is always equal to top view length. So this is my plan length, and if I rotate it, you will get the top view. Okay, so we have drawn our top view. I will take 90 degree. I know that my B dash point will lie somewhere on this line. B dash is always lying somewhere on this line because A dash and B dash will always be in one single line, right? So I know that my B point is, I have located my B point. Front view is known to us. Now B dash will be somewhere on this line. So how to get that point now? So for getting that point, how we get the plan length? If I want to draw plan length, I draw a vertical line, right? I draw a vertical line from one more thing. We have the true length with us, right? How much is the true length? 80 millimeter, which we have not yet utilized. The true length is not yet utilized. So can we utilize that true length? So for that, what you can do, you take it in the compass 80 millimeter. Directly you measure in the compass 80 millimeter, taking this point as a reference. Which point? Point A as a reference. Okay. You have to cut an arc on locus of, cut an arc somewhere on locus of B. Here you cut an arc. And if I connect these 2 points, A and, with the help of some different color, I will draw blue color. Actually, I use always blue color for true length. So if I connect these 2 points, what is this? True length. And what is the notation for this? B, true length in the top view.
B2.
B2. Yes.
B2.
Yes, you will get the point B2. With thus, once you get the point B2, right? This also is been utilized. How to get, what exactly we do? We transfer this point, B2 point, we transfer it where? Vertically above. If I transfer it, okay, once again, draw, change the color to green, thin line. If I transfer it vertically above, and this point will be named as point B2 dash, and this length is called as, what this length called as? Elevation length. This length will be my elevation length, right? Elevation length. If I rotate the elevation length, if I rotate my elevation length, just you have to rotate the elevation length, you will get a new point. What will be the new point called as? B dash, B dash point you will get, okay? And if I connect these 2 points, A dash, B dash, A dash, B dash, if you connect, right, this will be my front view length. And from there, if I want to draw a locus, if I draw a horizontal line, 1 second, it is drawn as an incline, right, thin line. This will be my locus of B dash. Now what you can do, again you can take 80 millimeter in compass, because my true length is 80 millimeter. From this point you can cut an arc. From this point you can cut an arc here, okay? This point will be called as B1 dash, okay? And if I connect these 2 points, which point you are going to connect? A dash and B2 dash. If you connect, right, this point, these 2 points, then here you will get theta inclination, and this is true length in front view, this is true length in top view, this inclination is phi. If I want alpha and beta, that also you can measure, right? If I want to measure alpha, this angle is alpha, here this inclination with top view is beta. So you can measure alpha, beta, whatever angles are there. Theta is equal to how much? Phi is equal to how much? Alpha is equal to how much? And beta is equal to how much? In that you can get all the angles, right? You have to measure all the angles and you have to note it down. Is that clear? So in this, what happened? The point B, instead of being below point A, line A, it has been above. It means it is closer to XY line. Only that much change is there, but still the line is lying in the first quadrant. Okay, so this was the 4th problem of today's lecture, and let me stop here. 1 second, don't leave. Let me check the attendance. Okay, I hope all are present. Only roll number 11. Roll number 11. Where is roll number 11? Yes, he is absent. All are present. Fine. Just post your attendance in the chat box. Everyone, please post your attendance in the chat box. If you have any questions, you can raise your questions, and then we'll stop. And those who don't have question can leave the meet. I will upload this recording as early as possible. Okay, you can subscribe my YouTube channel, so you will get direct notification whenever I upload the lecture. Okay, no need to inform you that the lecture video has been uploaded. I will definitely upload this lecture on YouTube, so you can view it anywhere.
So we have to do question 13 homework book or classwork?
Classwork. Everything is in the classwork. Okay, there are only 3 books. One is the assignment book. Second is the classwork book, in which homework as well as classwork you have to solve it there itself. And the third book is the term worksheet, which we have not yet started. So only we are utilizing 2 books now, the classwork book and the assignment book. In assignment book, we have solved only 1 assignment, whereas in the classwork book, I have given few problems. Okay, so what I'll do in classwork, I will again give few problems of engineering curves so that you can have a practice of engineering curves. Okay, so that also I'll post in the classroom, sorry, on ERP I'll directly post. Okay, we are not using classroom now. We are using ERP for all the datas. Okay, you can leave. Thank you for attending the lecture. If you have any queries, you can raise the queries.
सर वो B2 कैसे ड्रॉ किया?
कौन से अभी के प्रॉब्लम में?
हाँ
B2 ये वाला.
हाँ, वो आर्क कैसे मार्क किया?
हाँ, कंपास में 80 मिलीमीटर लेना है. कंपास मतलब राउंडर. ओके, यू हैव टू
हाँ.
टेक 80 मिलीमीटर. पॉइंट ए को कंपास में सेंटर रखो और 80 मिलीमीटर कंपास में लिया हुआ है ऑलरेडी. ये लाइन तो अपने पास है लोकस, उसके ऊपर ऐसा आर्क कट करो ये सेंटर लेके. राइट, तो ये आर्क मिल जाएगा. देखिए,
और डार्क में कौन से ब्लू और ब्लैक दोनों लाइन डार्क बनाना है?
नहीं सिर्फ
Faint
ब्लैक, सिर्फ फ्रंट व्यू टॉप व्यू डार्क रहेगा, बाकी सब फेंट
बाकी
रहेगा.
फेंट. ओके.
हाँ ठीक है.
हाँ.
ओके, थैंक यू.
Thank you, sir.
थैंक यू सर.
सर एक मिनट, वो क्वेश्चन बताएं.